But you know, yeah.
I'm surprised the chicken one hasn't been put on yet.
Someone say chicken.
No. God damn it.
I mean, you gotta join. It's tradition.
No, I refuse.
It's tradition.
I refuse. I refuse.
Do it for Scarblade.
Alright, I'll do it for the duckins. Jesus Christ. This is for you, Scarblade! I know she's not here, but...
No, but that's okay. Somebody can clip it and send her the clip. Touch me.
I wanna feel dirty. Octavius can heal me. And touch the pain.
Somebody clip that.
If I'm been to Cotton Eye Joe, boom, 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 boom. I've been married a long time ago. Boom, 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 boom. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Boom, 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 boom. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And there's someone like running through a building, and they're just...
You can read that there is a contemplation about the others in the room and their responses, regardless of what his answer is.
As in, he's concerned about what their his response will be because of the people in the room.
Yes.
I kill everybody else in the room.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader. Following the leader wherever he may go.
Oh, freaking Peter Pan.
You're welcome. The racetrack's over here, buddy. It's like, I'm just gonna go hang out. Yeah. Now the finish line, you just missed the finish line. That's a building, dude. No, you can't go through the door. You can't go through the door. Sorry. I mean, maybe you kind of can. And then you spawn right back. I do what I want. Oh my god! What is it doing? Is it going to spawn right? I can't do it anymore. Don't do it again. I'm sorry. Are you? I'm crying. I'm not already. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing Dead by Daylight tonight. Wow, we're going to be.
Alexa team partnered with Paizo and wanted to do basically a role-playing video game that was entirely audio. So it's kind of halfway between, you know, a computer RPG and halfway between like an audio choose-your-own-adventure.
I was going to say.
Yeah, and so like it's fun because it's this thing where you can essentially play through a single-player Starfinder adventure, you know, while you're cooking dinner or whatever. You just say, and I'm sure I'm going to set some people off right now, but you say, Alexa, play Starfinder, or play the Starfinder game, and it'll pop up with this whole, you know, high production value game. You know, it's full cast. It's got, you know, sound design and everything. It's really quite slick.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to the next installment of the Stolen Souls campaign. I am joined by all of our favorite people that you see here. Obviously, Matt, Aubrey, Brian, Holly, Rachel. Amazing, amazing people. Thank you all so much for joining us, being part of this stream, being part of this group, being part of this game. And of course, thank you to everybody who has stopped by and is going to be watching tonight and joining us on all of the platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. It's going to be an awesome day. Of course, we've got a brand new overlay. I hope everybody likes it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've been working on it for a little while, and so I'm glad it's finally done and put together. And I still am going to make a few more different ones for Stolen Souls in case, you know, there are added people I know that there was discussion about cameo appearances and other people stepping in or me stepping in down the road. So I'll be making overlays for some of those if and or when that ever occurs. So that is that. So thank you guys so much. The channel points you can use channel points like you always do to interact with the game, to help out the game. The list isn't going to be on the screen, so you'll have to click on the channel points to read them. Of course, Matt will probably go through and explain some of them here in a bit when we get started. Also, a new one that we used for the new Curse of the Crimson Throne overlay, we are also using here, and I will test it for you all right now. Show the dice rolls, and it'll bring that little drop down, and you can see the most current dice rolls on there. Currently, somebody was resetting their algorithm. It'll be up for 10 seconds, and then it will go away. So
usually you pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
Usually you do pay double for that kind of action, but you're not paying anything for it here tonight. So that drop down is completely free, except for channel points, of course. It's not a lot. It's only like 100 channel points to be able to view the dice that people are doing. So yeah, all your favorite people walks away to the sad Hulk music. Well, all his favorite people from this campaign. We have other favorite people, of course. I mean, Blind Gia might not be on that list, but still. Just kidding. We love you, Blind Gia. We talked about you last night on Monday, so shush. In a good way. Anyhow, with that being said, let me throw it on over to Matt. Matt can explain kind of some of the channel points and tell us kind of where we left off in the game and kind of explain to us what's going on. Enoch will be joining us, aka Andrew, aka Monkey Swag, will hopefully be joining us in a bit. Some computer issues and getting that fixed today. So when he shows up, you guys will all know it when we know it. So we'll see you guys in a bit. And of course, I will be in chat and hanging out.
So let's look at the channel points, see what chaos you can bring into this game. So if you click your little coin of the realm, it'll bring up your big scroll list. You'll scroll down to that third section, and you'll see the first thing for 1,500 coin. You can give the players, or me as the GM, aka the bad guys, a mythic point. Until we rest next, this is the only way that Karena and Enoch have mythic points, for they've been experiencing nightmares that have stripped their mythic power or their mythic reserve from them. 1,500 coin, you can also give a heal. This heal starts out very small. Heals a player for 1d8 plus 1. However, they then have the option to have a Osmodian wafer. One wafer gives them increases that heal to 1d8 plus 2. A second wafer, 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1, 2d8 plus 3, 3d8 plus 5, 4d8 plus, I believe it's 7. And then after that, this is going to be a change for the fifth and final chip. I've decided to go with the idea that it works like a breath of life. So this can bring someone back from the dead, or it just heals more. I believe at that point it heals 5d8 plus 11. So it can be a lot of healing if it is needed. You can also, for 2,500 points of the realm, you can give a reroll to a player or a GM. And for 5,000 coin, you can give someone a point of plot armor. This stops them from dying in a situation that they would. This can be used on a player to keep them hanging on, or if you really like one of the enemies and you want to have them be reoccurring and see them pop their head up, give them a point of plot armor. They somehow can get away and come back to go after our players once more. So
I like how you called the Asmodian things wafers, as if they are cookies and not spicy hot chips.
They're just wafers.
Yeah.
Just a good tiny thin wafer. So where we left off, the party had found some information that there was a shipment of shiver being stored down at the docks. They went to investigate. They talked with some of the townsfolk. And as they tried to approach the warehouse where it was being stored, combat broke out. There happened to be a demon in the area as well that has been hunting down a creature that said it could protect them from the nightmares if they were able to destroy this creature coming after them. The party was able to destroy the demon, and with that, people are bloodied, hurt, running out of resources, but they have accomplished their mission in destroying this demon. So we're picking up right where we left off last game, which is on the docks after the flood has receded. And as the flood waters recede back into the harbor, you see that there is littered, broken remnants of shiver bottles. There are also a lot of debris and other things that have washed up along the shoreline. So with that, what would you all like to do?
Shy can do a full round heal on people that are hurt.
Which is almost everybody.
Mika's heal might be better, but I have the spells to do it too.
I can help. I only have a cure light wounds available, but I can help.
Okay. I will do a cure mod to start. Maybe.
While they're doing that, can I, because I'm so good at this, look around and see if we're getting undue attention from law enforcement and
give me a perception.
guys? Yeah, okay.
Uh, 19 points of healing.
Excellent.
Hey.
Wow. So with a DC 10, you do see that there is someone that wasn't part of that original rabble of the people that you saw in the houses. Looks like someone that had followed you all from a distance and had kind of had made note of what had transpired and is ducking down one of the alleyways. You also see with the DC 15 something that catches your eye. It looks like something has washed up, and I'm just going to put a little mark in red on the map. You see there is something that is wedged into the repaired boards that you had fixed on the dock itself. And the reason that it catches your eye is that on the end of this object is a symbol of Gazre, the god of water and wind.
So I don't need any healing, so I'm gonna do this while people are healing. But I had detect magic up
Chat redeems a heal
earlier.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go over to it and like, I don't know, try to get it out.
Okay. Brian, you get a chat redeemed heal. You walk up there, and as you walk up, give me a knowledge arcane check. As the magic formulates a little bit better in your eyes. Unfortunately, you can't. You don't know what it is. Okay.
I bet those are so stale.
That's just what makes them hotter.
Or
Nastier, that's for sure.
As you pull out, and it's not hard to remove this. You see that it is a wand. This wand does look like it is made out of coral, and wrapped around it is dried seaweed for you to grab it, almost like a handle.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, the magic is too powerful for you to know what it is.
Sweet. I'll head back towards everyone else. Hopefully they're done healing.
Yeah. Yeah, you see everybody looks much healthier.
Chat redeems
Yeah.
mythic point / inspiration.
Is anybody else down still? Shy's just down a little bit, so I can roll with that.
I'm also down a little bit, but not enough to deserve another heal.
Okay.
Did you remember to heal up Fitz?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So all of you can see, yeah, as Saya comes back, she is holding a wand in her hand.
So I found this wand, but I haven't been able to figure out what it does yet. And there was a guy watching us, and he went down an alley over there.
Oh.
Seemed a little shady.
That might take precedent over the wand. Maybe.
I mean, it's been.
Or has it been a while?
I mean, it was while you were healing everybody. Then, you know.
Well, I'm sure, dear, between you and Shy and Amika and maybe even Enoch, you'd probably be able to figure out what the wand does. Should I go sneaky after the guy going down the alley?
Sure.
Or should we just not?
I wouldn't say go very far.
Yeah, I will describe this person.
Okay. This person looked like they were wearing thread baron bluish green robes. The robes look like they were made out of remnants of a sail from one of the ships in the harbor. And they were wearing a blue sash wrapped around their waist, which also had the same look of like some type of faded, sun-faded cloth, either that like came from a window, like it was a hanging, or came from another piece of a ship.
Also, did we need to like go into that building and see if there was stuff in there, or do we go somewhere to get the help of that one little guy?
I think we go back to where the lady was with her ghost.
Paramore?
Yeah. Paramore. I was gonna say lover, but I'm like, I don't remember if they were actually. I don't think Shy saw that. I mean, it might not be bad to check out that building, but at the same point, if we looted, everybody's gonna know that we took stuff from there.
So you do know when the waters rose up, and they rose up to the height of the roof of the building, that when everything was draining out, the windows were all blown open, and you see there's like shattered shiver bottles and doses all over. So whatever was in there was destroyed when the area flooded from that demon's powers.
Plus, there's a lot of sharp glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't go in there.
Maybe we leave because we just sort of destroyed somebody's stash, and it's worth a lot of money, I bet. And people usually get really mad when you destroy things that cost them money.
I mean, technically, I feel like it was the demon and the elemental, but
Yeah, but they don't have the demon or the elemental left to be angry at. Just us.
isn't the body of the demon still here?
Yes. Yep. The body of the demon is kind of floating up underneath the dock over here.
Is there anything on the demon body?
You can go check. Nobody has checked the demon body.
I go look at the demon body, and I poke it with a stick.
I'll have how long has it been? I did 2 rounds of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So my animate objects would probably still be working, so I could have the dock animate and pull the demon body up out of the water.
Yeah, we'll say you can pull it up and put it, drop it here on the actual boardwalk.
There, then we can make sure everybody knows it was this thing.
Yeah, we'll leave the corpse here after we loot it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you go, give me a perception check as you look over the body.
Yeah. It's so loud.
19.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. Roll me an 8-sider, please.
Sure.
A 2. You the only thing that you see is around the neck of this creature is almost like a rope made of wound up seaweed, and on there is this brass ring. There is no markings on it.
Mhm.
However, there's also no corrosion on this ring.
Detect magic?
You detect magic, and it radiates magic, but it doesn't give you an aura like magics do. It's magic, but there is no blatant school of magic aura.
I pick it up with a piece of like the edge of my shirt and bring it back to everybody to show them.
Okay.
I think Enoch is our identifier, right? So
I mean, a bunch of you can do it. Enosh can just take a minute.
that's what I mean. So I show it.
Um,
I'll attempt to identify it while I'm, showing. But
yeah, because you have detect magic. You could concentrate. Saya, you had detect magic up as well.
it's a knowledge arcana, right?
Knowledge arcana.
3.
By getting an aid from Saya as she's
Mm-hmm.
helping, you two are able to piece together
Mhm.
that this ring is a ring of mind shielding.
Who do we give it to? Who wants it?
Someone should probably have that.
Like maybe Curena or Enosh, since they're both suffering from the nightmares.
Well, what does mind shielding do? It says, okay, let's see. Immune to detect thoughts, discern lies, and any attempt to magically discern alignment.
So it might not help with the nightmares, but
But if there's a save, they might be
yeah.
not as good at it right now. Ooh, since we're doing this, you want to look at the wand I found?
Sure. Let's do it.
Roll.
24.
24.
If somebody aids me, I bet we'll get it.
You actually got it.
Oh, cool.
It is a wand of cure moderate wounds.
Ooh.
However, the wand only has 5 charges. However, what you realize is that those charges come back every day. 1 charge reappears.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could run it down to like no charges, and then the next day it would have 1 charge. It is a caster level 7.
Nice.
So it heals 2d8 plus 7.
That is nice. Do you want that, Shire, or do you want me to take it?
I am good either way. I guess I would kind of like it because I could cast it through my gun with weapon wand.
Go for it.
Okay, write it
That
down.
makes a lot of sense.
But let me see. Do you need a wand? I can just double check my inventory to see if I already have one.
No, I already have a wand of cure mod,
Okay.
but mine's just not replenishable like this one is. Or
I'll
self
say that whole sentence was both beautiful and a little bit disturbing, Shy.
What?
Like, I will just use the wand with my gun because I can shoot the
Nick.
wand. And I was like,
We have an Enosh, or about to.
Double Nick.
So, Karina, were you gonna go try to scout?
yeah. I'll
Roll me your stealth. I'm
Yep.
fairly certain you need to roll a 1, and this person needs to roll a 20 for them to see you.
Don't manifest that.
Yeah.
stealth check 25.
Okay.
And I'm assuming
And-
maybe what, a perception check?
Yep, actually it's gonna be a survival, unless you have a class ability that lets you follow tracks with perception.
I do not.
Chat redeems mythic point / inspiration. That's for Enosh.
So my tracking roll, I got a 15. Actually, that's not horrible, all things considered. I'll take it.
You are actually able to follow the tracks. It was a DC 15, so you just are able to kind of see them going through this dirty alleyway. How long are you going to follow them?
Well, are they just keep on trucking, or do they like stop and recircle back around? Or
They're keep trucking, and you can see like after they get about maybe like a block away from you all were, their pace actually picks up, and it looks like they're running. So like they were moving stealthily, and then once they were, enough where they figured their footsteps wouldn't be heard, they began running.
Oh. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep following.
Okay. So we'll go back to the rest of you. Now that Enoch is here, the party did find a ring of mind shielding, and they were trying to figure out who should get it. And
What happened? I dozed off.
Not a lot.
We found this wand. Actually, that wand. I don't have any more.
Yep,
Found a
this one.
wand. We got a ring. People have some healing. Karina went to follow a guy that was tracking us and looked really suspicious. But she should be back soon.
Yeah, didn't you say they had a bed sheet on or something?
Or like a sail or something.
Don't
And
ever trust somebody.
Oh. Maybe. Because sails are, sailors. And this wand I found looks like it's a Gazra thing, which is kind of like a sailor thing. So maybe we took his wand and he's mad and he left.
That could be.
I could prove that.
I don't know if it's important. Finders keepers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless we think it's cursed or something.
It might be too late if it's cursed.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can remove it.
Should we start following Karina?
Probably.
Yeah, but the ring Enosh is a ring of mind shielding.
Why is everyone looking at me? Was it decided I'm supposed to have this ring?
It's either you or Karina.
Give it to Karina. They're weak-willed.
Ouch.
I mean, I can't argue the logic on that.
Okay,
So-
well, we should probably follow them.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you all start going the way that Karina was. I would like all of you to make a survival check to see if you can pick up on Karina's footprints. Wow. So it's a DC 10 to find Karina's footprints. It was a DC 15 to see that other person's footprints. However, with a 25, you notice that the way this person is moving, Amika, they're moving along the balls of their feet, and even as they're running in a way to still muffle their sound, as well as make their tracks still hard to find. So you realize whoever this person is has been trained in the art of stealth.
I mentioned that quietly to my people.
As you all run, Karina, you will get to the map before everyone else. You're going to have about a 2-round head start before the rest of the party gets here. So I'm just going to move the map over. And it should, you all should be there. Perfect. So you
In that alley map.
Yep, you're in the alley map, the map that there's a bunch of alley scenes in this adventure. This is it looks like the same alley you were in,
Oh, there.
only map wise. It is just another random alleyway.
That's fine. It just took a second for my Roll20 to be nice to me here. Okay, gotcha.
The one thing you notice about this alleyway, unlike the other ones that you've been in, it is definitely more run down than the others. You see that there's a lot of areas on the map where there's broken roof sections of buildings, a lot of holes in the wall. This is definitely one of the worst areas in Bridgefront.
Okay.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay. $28.
28. As you're looking around, you see that there's all sorts of illegal substances and illegal trades being plied in this alleyway. As you're looking around, give me just a generic sense motive check.
Okay.
It was a DC 10. These people do not look worried about the law. They do not look like they're worried about the illegality of what they are doing. They all have the confidence of knowing that cops or the patrols don't come to this part, whether it be that it's too dangerous for the patrols or that the patrols are paid off, which you had heard rumors from the captain.
Right.
And give me another survival check, please.
Okay.
An 8. Unfortunately, as soon as you get into this more packed alleyway, there's too many footprints and you can't follow the tracks any farther. However, with your really good perception, you do know that your allies will show up, or they're only about 30 seconds behind you now.
Oh, okay. I am going to crap. I gotta look up a spell real quick here. Spells, be nice to me. Come on now. Where's the dancing? Okay. Oh, sweet. Good range. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights. And because the range on it is like 160 feet. And so I'm going to create my little 4 globes of light, kind of back towards the party.
Okay.
In the sky, though. And actually, sorry, instead of the spheres of light, I'm gonna do the faintly glowing vague humanoid shape instead.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have it kind of point in the direction of the alley.
Nice. So yeah, all of you are following the tracks as you see this ghostly glowing apparition up here and point you down the next turn of an alleyway.
Okay.
Amika, you do see that is where, with your 25, that is where the tracks of Karena and the person that was running are headed.
We continue following, or I do.
And I can
As
actually
you
move the light, so I'll move it slightly forward and keep pointing and like
kind of direct him
move
into
it.
where you are.
Yeah, at least till I get about maybe 30, 40 feet, and then I'll drop it.
Okay. While you're doing this, if you wanted, I would let you make a stealth check to find an area where all of you could kind of get a little bit of cover near this alleyway.
Sure. That sounds like a great idea. Let's see here. That's I can do math. That's a thing I can do. There we go. Oh, holy crap. 36 stealth?
Wow. So yeah, you find a way into this blue roofed building. And
Okay.
this building is actually very securely boarded up on the main level. But you do find that one of the doors that's been boarded up, the nails were actually driven into the door rather than into the frame. So the door can still open up while looking like it's been nailed shut.
Perfect.
Um,
I just moved my guy over there if that works.
yes.
Unless you're thinking the blue one on the other side now that I see there's 2 with blue.
Nope, the one that you are at works perfectly. I'm assuming, are you going to use your little kind of lights to direct everyone to where you are hidden?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you all into the blue building. Kind of move the map around a little bit. And you are all safely hidden inside this building. There's a lot of kind of junk that was left here by the previous owners. And it's definitely like the left side of the building is secure from the elements. The right side with the big gaping hole is not, but it is at least someplace where you could hunker down while casing out this area.
Okay.
So I lost our quarry somewhere right around here, but this whole alleyway is being looks like there's many more drug deals going on, and it looks like they're pretty like they own this street, so to speak.
Who is they?
That's for you people to figure out.
What do you mean, you people?
You know, the smarter ones.
As he says that, Amika, you remember that you all had made a decision to give Karena the mind shielding ring.
I suppose I'm probably still carrying it, so I hand it to Karina.
Okay.
Okay.
Quietly explaining what it is.
So you put on the ring, Karina,
Uh-oh.
as
Yep.
you hear in your head, yeah, I don't trust him either. They were talking about how stupid you were by the docks. I don't think you're stupid. Well, haven't known you yet, but they do.
Hello?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
You hear, yeah, hello, I'm trying to warn you.
Is the ring in his mind or is it out loud for all of us?
In his mind.
Do you hear someone? Enoch kind of looks out towards the street.
Yeah.
And you hear, don't tell them. They'll try to take me from you. They don't deserve me.
No, I'm sorry. I just thought I heard something. And then I'm gonna think really hard, which granted you guys could probably read Karina like an open book, but you see Karina kind of close their eyes for a second. It's like, and mentally I'm gonna say, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh wow.
You don't gotta close your eyes when you're talking to me. It makes you look weird.
Oh.
Maybe you should give me to the one with a butt head.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
You got a 35 cents motive.
Something is up with Karina, but like you don't know what. So Brian,
Yeah.
You have what's known as a wary ring, W-A-R-Y. It is lawful good, has an ego score of 9. It can see and hear up to 60 feet. It has an intelligence of 12, a wisdom of 15, and a charisma of 12.
Just wondering, Curran, is that ring smarter than you are?
Yes.
It
And
can
wiser, but I am prettier.
it can communicate with you via telepathy.
Okay.
The ring can read any language. The ring is distrustful of everyone except its wearer. And it builds elaborate conspiracy theories.
But it's good.
But it's good.
It's just paranoid.
Yeah.
Paranoid as hell.
A healthy dose of skepticism.
Yeah. I think this is kind of perfect for.
Can you is this something you can post in the G chat or post a link to later on?
Yes.
Okay.
It has 2 other abilities that you need to be aware of. Every round, you have the guidance spell cast upon you.
That's cool.
So that's basically a permanent guidance effect.
A permanent guidance effect.
That's awesome.
And 3 times per day, it can cast timely inspiration. This automatically happens on your first 3 failed rolls in a day.
Okay.
Well, your first 3 failed attack rolls or skill checks in a day.
Gotcha.
And you get a plus, just a +1 to this roll. But it lets you re-roll. That's part of its conspiracy theories, because obviously you didn't screw up enough to fail.
Sure.
Things are plotting against you.
And so you're aware the guidance doesn't stack with the timely inspiration. They're both competence.
Yeah, so that timely inspiration just basically gives you the reroll.
But you can use them for different things because guidance can go to your save instead, or
yeah. So,
This is out of character. Does Karina's sword still talk to them?
My sword?
It wasn't Karena's sword that talked to them.
Okay.
It's the spirit that Karena has, but it only talks when Karena gets angry.
Oh, so now they have two things talking to him?
Now they have 2 things talking to them.
Awesome.
Shy, you can make a sense motive check.
I can make a sense motive check.
You are the only one that, and it's still a high DC, but you're the only one that might know what's going on with Karena.
Because she's the only other one with a talking item.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 12 is not good enough to realize that he's talking with an item that has its own sentience. It was a DC 20. So, all of you are in this lookout. I would like all of you to give me either a perception or a knowledge local check to kind of get the vibe of what's going on.
Perceptions.
I was already observing the alley, or is this for something else?
This is for what you had already observed, correct?
Gotcha. Okay.
That should be a better one. So, looking through, everyone has rolled, correct? Yes. So those of you that did the knowledge local, yeah, you notice the same thing that as you're watching everyone, nobody has any fear of the law or of being found guilty of any crime or anything that is being done in this alleyway. It looks like any of the drug or prostitution or anything that is being bartered and sold here is being done without fear of repercussion. Enoch, with a 28, you notice that it's more than just drugs and flesh that are being peddled here. You see that there are poisons being sold, as well as there's a person that looks to be kind of a little bit better off. They're set up in this building, kind of in the center, and you realize that it's some type of fencing operation for stolen goods coming in and out of the area. Amika, with a 32, you notice that there are people that catch your eye. That seem to be watching what's going on. And it appears that the people that are dealing the shiver, maybe once every 20 minutes, stops by one of them to drop off the money and get another supply of shiver. And as you're looking, you see that each of those 4 people, maybe once every 45 minutes, reports to this person.
Alt Deacon.
Alt Deacon.
She's covered in spiders.
She is covered in spiders.
She's
You
got a name
see-
tag on.
What was the left her name tag on? Hi, I am Alt Deacon. Saya, can you give me a perception check, please? I'm going to let you know this is a DC 15.
Good luck.
Okay.
Can I point out the cult deacon lady to everybody?
Yes.
Excellent. I do that.
Enoch, do you have any craft or like profession skill that deals in weaponry?
The only craft I have is in alchemy. I have appraise.
Okay, you have alchemy.
I have
That
alchemy.
actually, does anyone else have craft alchemy?
Shy does.
Shy and Enoch. Both of you, please make a perception check.
Yep.
Awesome. Ooh, 27. What catches your eye as this person has been pointed out to you is the weapon, that sickle that they're carrying. Give me an alchemy roll, please.
This is an int-based check. So I can take a 10 for 26.
26. What you notice about that sickle that they're carrying, it's not an ordinary sickle. It's what's known in the alchemical community as a spider leg sickle. It is crafted with a reservoir that is used to carrying poison. And usually most blades, when they're poisoned, the poison is only viable for 1 hour. The way that spider leg sickles are made and the poison is kept inside the sickle itself, the poisons that's in them is viable for up to 2 hours. And makes it so the poisons can be used for 2 attacks rather than 1.
So the poison is housed inside of the spider leg sickle.
Correct.
Can they also poison the exterior of the sickle and double poison someone?
Correct. However, the
Oof.
poison on the outside of the sickle would only last an hour and would only be usable for 1 attack rather than 2. However, saying that, oh, never mind, you had a 27 on your perception. You do see that there is some type of sheen on the edge of this sickle.
So it appears it is double poisoned.
It is double poisoned.
Beware of that sickle. The sickle appears to be poisoned, and it holds a reservoir inside of it
that holds more poison. It's double poisoned.
I heard
It's
you liked poison with your poison.
100%.
Put some poison on your poison. Delightful.
Yeah, I looked down at the ring. We should avoid that.
We should avoid that. Are we gonna fight her? Or do we have to go get the Baku first?
So you have not had a lead as to where these drugs are coming from. It looks like these 5 people are overseeing or could even be running the shiver trade.
I think we follow this investigation to where it goes, and we can always come back for the Baku. The Baku is safe now.
Between the high perception and the local checks that all of you made, you do notice that these 4 individuals, as they're going around and handing the other smaller dealers shiver, it looks like once an hour you see one of them walk by the well, and it looks like they lower the bucket down to get some water, and as they're reaching into the well to pull out the bucket, they're manipulating something inside the well.
Seems worth looking at.
Is
Oh.
this the night market?
So that was the other thing I was just going to bring up. You realize that when you were talking with, I think his name was Greeley, the kind of like the head inspector of this island in Corvosa, he had said that they hadn't been able to find where these drugs were coming from. And from the people you heard or that you had talked to on the streets, they all told different places. And you realize that the night market isn't a fixed place. You're assuming that every night they go to a different spot like this. And that also kind of helps because they just pay off the guard to not patrol this alley one night a week or one night a month. And so they keep moving throughout Bridgefront. So you don't know where the night market will be tomorrow if you don't do something this evening.
And there was talk of a well at the night market.
And I think they're
or a fountain, but this is a well. But it could maybe be considered a fountain. If you're
growing up in Corvosa, Saya, you know that fountain and well would mean the same thing, unless you're talking about like the Jagari fountain or the fountain outside of the academy, because those are actual like big water displays. But people still get their drinking water from a fountain, much like they would a well.
Okay, so
poisoning. Well, they were lacing the water supply with the shiver drugs.
Yes.
But they could be doing.
All right.
So I guess
do we try to lure someone up by themselves and kill them in an alley? Whittle down their numbers?
Yeah, I mean, we probably shouldn't attack all 5 of them at once, but...
Or maybe we could pretend to buy some shiver and be druggies and get in that way. Or maybe we could be like snipers on the rooftops and just hit them with fireballs, magic missiles, and arrows.
That one sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt the guard
have
will
my
be coming to
fireball.
investigate. There's no care for repercussion in this alley, anyways.
Well, do we need them alive?
Well,
Did we just need
don't know if if there are others leading them, right?
One of them.
Like these might only be the lieutenants. Is that the word?
You hear in your head, yes, dear.
Yes. Lieutenants. And Crane actually starts looking a little proud that they remembered the word.
Yeah, so we only need one alive so we can interrogate them.
Yes. Or at least with their face intact, so we can speak with their head.
Are there other civilians?
Yes. There are people that are just milling about. So the people you do see on the map, while they're not fixed there, they are moving around. There are people coming in and out. And you've been here about an hour and a half by this point, casing out this area, as you realize that this shiver trade is massive. You see that there's probably at least one person every 5 minutes buying a vial of shiver, in addition to the other various things being bought and sold in this alley. It is an alley of vice at this moment.
Interesting.
I guess the only thing that I worry about doing open combat is if we hurt other people.
Well, let's lure one of them in here then.
We could go up and speak to their manager.
I have non-lethal means. A wand that paralyzes.
I have a thing that'll make them friendlier towards us too.
I could attempt, much like that one guard on the wharf, I could try to use my foxy magic to maybe coerce one.
Yeah.
The trick is I can really only do it about one more time or so before I need to take a nap.
Yeah, I can also go out there and just see if they like me better with my divine essence, but it's not necessarily charm. They're just more helpful depending. I could also go out there in the goblin form.
I mean, really, we just need to get one of them back in here with us, right?
Yeah. Karina, do you want to try your charm?
I can.
It worked the last time.
It did.
Do you think that whoever was spying on us reported to the lady with the spiders on her what we look like? Should we all be sailors?
Yeah, I was considering changing into the goblin form just in case.
It's not a convincing disguise for me. I think I'll remain here in the here.
Sadly, I don't have access to that ability right now, considering the night terrors that we've gone through recently.
There is that.
I do have a different route, I suppose I could go. And then you see Karina shift form into a kind of a pale albino human.
Oh, there you go.
This is the first time you've used that ability, haven't you?
Is this new?
In the party, yes. New, old. What was old is once new. C'est la vie.
Convenient.
You'll have to find me a picture for next game, and then I can add that into your token. Because I completely forgot that you can turn into a human as a kitsune. Just something
You know
that
what?
you've never done.
So if I were to pick like an actor actually no, I'll have to research a little.
That works. So what I'm going to do for you, just so we remember that you look like a person, is I am just going to throw on the little person with a glowing aura around them on your token, so you look like a person, not a fox. Saya, what are you going to change your form?
I was debating making everyone change.
Yeah, you could do that.
Does
You have captain's orders.
Does it use everybody else's mix points to do that when you do
Nope.
it, or okay?
Nope.
Just me.
Saya's.
But people, well, Karina's already changed, and I'd feel bad making her change again. But maybe if things go sideways and we have to regroup, I will use it to change our appearance so we can make like a second attempt.
Smart. So, what's the plan? Who wants to try to get a person?
So I want to try to sneak closer to, if I can, like, you said this spot wasn't necessarily bashed open.
Nope, that the spot there that's bashed open is the open hole in the ceiling.
Oh, but it's in the ceiling, not on the wall.
Correct.
Can I, are there any like boarded up windows I can kind of peek out of or anything? Or is it all like fully boarded up or?
Let's give it, pick one number on a four-sider that's bad.
4.
2, you are able to find like a good enough gap in one of the windows that you can see out of.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sneak over to where I'm at right here, and you guys do see as Karina sits there, you see he's like, or they're like wiggling their butt and feeling really frustrated, and then kind of looks back and realizes that the tails aren't there right now. And then just kind of like sort of scratches above their butt, and then kind of waves the hand around, and then tries casting Charm Person on this person.
They got a 9 on their will save.
It is
Nice.
a DC 16.
You feel your magic take effect.
Friend, can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh yeah, they rolled high enough on their perception. You see they like walk through and kind of look at the hole in the wall. They're like, friend, looking to buy. It's been a long time. I can get you a good discount.
Well, and I appreciate that. I actually wanted to maybe talk with you for a moment, though. I know you're busy, but I have some friends who have a great business opportunity, and I know you have kind of an in with your associates, and I think there's some decent money in it for both of us.
Give me a diplomacy.
Okay. Raw charisma. Let's see.
This is going to be a DC 15. I'll just let you know that off the bat.
I have the one mythic point, and I feel like this is kind of important. So I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Oh, son of a...
You hear, I am sorry, my friend. I
Chat
have
has
too
redeemed
good
a dice
deal here."
re-roll.
Never mind. You can re-roll your roll your
Okay.
20-sider and add the die 8 right in. Because you get to do that
Holy
re-roll.
moly.
Oh wow.
So 28.
So much better.
28.
Wow.
Thank you,
hear,
Chad.
On second thought,
you hear the eyes go wide.
You hear their eyes go.
Yeah, you hear their eyes go wide. I go, oh, yes, my friend. Do you have a good place for us to meet?
Actually, why don't you come on inside and meet my friends? They're actually right here. We just wanted to, we didn't want to cause an alarm, but we're far enough away we can talk, and that way we're not taking you too far from your business should you need to get back in a hurry.
Give me a sense motive.
Crap.
You see as you mentioned going inside, they kind of their eyes flick back to the deacon. Oh, I don't know if we can, if I can go. I'm not supposed to leave sight of the alleyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we got to do all of our business where we can be seen.
Right over here.
Give me a perception. Yes. Yep, you do overhear this.
Can I, like, peek around the corner to use my telepathic projection to alter the target's mood to make them think that this is a good thing to do?
Give me a stealth check.
Yep. $31.
31. Wow.
So
the deacon had a 29 on their perception to see you fucking trying to fuck around with one of the people, but you got a 31. What's is there a save or something for whatever your thing is?
Yes. It is a will save.
Oh, come on, give me a save that's not a will save. They got a nat 1.
Cool. They are one step more positively, their attitude shifts one step more positive towards Karina.
Their attitude for Karina is better than their fear for the deacon. And they're like, give me a couple minutes. I'll make my drop off, and then her eyes will be on one of the others. I'll be back maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
And you see she walks off. Looks like she does her normal stuff. Sells some shiver to this dude here. Goes back. Gives the packet of money to the deacon. Walks over to the fountain. Pulls up some of the water, and as she does, you see again she manipulates whatever that thing is inside the fountain, and then looks like she makes her way back, and she goes back to the window, and she's like, I can't make it up to the roof. How do you have like a rope or something I can climb up, or?
Yeah, sure. Actually, is there a door over here, or is that like a balcony, second floor kind of thing?
So the door's over here, and that's what you had found that looked like it was nailed shut, but you did like a 32 on your perception. So it looks like nobody else knows about that doorway.
Amazing.
Tell you what, come over to that door. I'll meet you there.
Okay. Okay, friend. And then yeah, you open it up. Surprise on her face. How long's that been like that? And she walks in.
No idea. First try.
And she walks in. She is a very disarming looking halfling.
A Girl Scout.
She looks like a Girl Scout.
Funny.
Saya, give me a knowledge local check. Unfortunate. So yeah, you see she walks in and she kind of like looks you all over. She's like, so my friend here says that we're ready to make some money. I'm all game for that.
Yeah, we've got a great business opportunity, and I kind of
Yeah. Can you tell us more about what's happening here so we can see how best to incorporate our business in with yours?
Give me a bluff check, please, Shy.
can I mean, since I'm kind of managing this a little bit with the charm person, can I aid or add a bonus?
Yeah, give me a bluff and see if you can. If you get above a 10, Shy gets an additional 2.
Come on.
Ooh.
Nice.
So 24.
24. Okay. That beats her by at least 5. She's like, yeah, so we're kind of running the night market in this part of town. We move from spot to spot about every 15 days. So we won't be back here for another 2 weeks. And we just kind of pop around to get to where we need to go. We sell the shiver, and then I give it the money to Deacon over there, and at the end of the day, I get my my 6th, and kind of go on the way. I mean, we have, as you could tell, there's a different one of us. We got me here as a halfling. We got human, an elf, and a gnome, because there's different clients like to buy from different people. It kind of depends on what the shiver's letting them see or not see. Kind of dictates who they want to buy from. Even with the shiver, you can still have some bad dreams. So I have some customers that won't buy from me anymore, but they'll buy it from Glapto the gnome, because he has a friendly, colorful face.
Is the that Deacon person then? Does she kind of run the show?
Yeah, she's the one that recruited me.
Oh, okay.
What's that trick with the well you're doing?
Oh, that's where the shiver is brought up for us.
Oh.
So there's somebody down there? Like hanging out in the well or below the well?
Let me see how much she knows.
Yep.
I'll roll this above the board. It is a DC 25 to know how all the operations work. She unfortunately got a 13.
Yep.
Yeah.
she's like, I'm not sure if there's someone down there or if there's just some a bunch of stores down there. Just I know whenever we drop down the well, we bring it up. There's a little alcove, and as I'm grabbing or going for the water bucket, I open up the alcove and I get my new stash.
Okay, cool. It's a really like effective trick.
Yeah, we have on the island here, I think someone said there's like maybe 40 wells. However, me and my crew, we only, work the same 15. I'm sure there's some people that might work this well on days we're not here. I don't know what the other group schedules are. So
How many groups are there?
I don't know. Deacon might, but that's above my pay grade.
Mm.
And it was 40 alcoves in the wells or 40 groups?
There's 40 wells with alcoves that I've heard.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a player to GM question.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, yeah. There are
Yeah.
40 wells that she knows of.
okay.
However, her and her group only work 15 of them.
So Deacon's in charge of your group, but someone else is in charge of Deacon.
Yeah. Deacon's not very bright, so I don't think Deacon's smart enough to kind of run this whole operation.
So the trick is when we put our proposal thing together, we definitely want to go above Deacon.
Yeah, Deacon's pretty stupid. I would want to like work with someone else that's not Deacon if you could.
Do you happen to know where Deacon goes? Like to report how
No,
successful the night was, or
no, Deacon gives me my money and then I just go back home. I got my siblings to help take care of, so I get some some fresh bread in the morning when I'm done selling the shiver, and maybe a fish if any of the night trolls have come in, and make sure that they're ready, and I get them off to school.
Ooh, where's the best place to buy bread?
Roll your sense motive.
you can answer your question.
She goes, it depends where I am in town, but if I'm here near this area, I like to stop by the Truth and Light. They have really good bread and they don't charge much for it. In fact, and you see she kind of like messes up her hair a little bit and kind of adjusts her clothing. You see as she does, rather than being a halfling woman, she almost takes on the appearance of a young human child. And if I go in like this, like if it's been a bad night, or if I need a little bit more bread, he tends to do some bread and sometimes some older meat or cheese or something that needs to be eaten up right away. But you see then she like kind of unruffles her shirt and puts her hair back up in the ponytail and looks more like an adult halfling. But they make good bread. They try to take care of us smaller folk or those in need.
Well, listen, I'm realizing now I was considering what we're planning on putting together. Definitely want to keep you in the loop on it, but understandably, we may need to kind of reorganize who we approach with it, since it sounds like the Deacon there is a little. So how about this? We'll leave a message with you at the bread bakery place.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll kind of reconfigure our stuff a little bit, and we'll touch base with you maybe in a day or two.
Yeah, that makes sense. That works.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, my name is Xanta.
Santa.
Sorry about that. I get so excited I forget.
She's like, well, it's been so long since I've seen you, so I mean, it's it makes sense to get excited.
Well, yeah.
So as you've all kind of talked to her, I'll kind of give you her little bit kind of like rundown of things that she's carrying. So she's not wearing it doesn't look like she's wearing like any like obvious armor, but now that you're sitting there and talking to her, you realize she has a very nice set of padded leather on, or not padded, of padded armor on. You do see hidden in a sheath up her wrist is a very fine dagger. And in the extra folds of her clothes, you can just make out a hand crossbow. And in addition to selling shiver, you do know that she has, it's kind of come up in the conversation, that her and her associates have bloodroot poison, oil of Taggart, and striped toadstool poison that they also have and can sell. You do find out that her crew was actually hired on by Deacon because they were poison sellers before they were brought into the shiver side of the trade.
What were the two poisons? Not bloodroot, but what were the other two?
Oil of Taggart and striped toadstool poison.
Okay.
Taggit.
Okay. Cool.
She's like, well, I should get out before she starts looking for me for my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the night market going to be at tomorrow night, just in case you're not able to get to the lodge, or we need to get in contact with you sooner?
She goes, we'll be south of Arcona Street.
Okay.
There's an alleyway between the World Stage and the Library of Thought. That's where my crew will be tomorrow.
Okay.
And you see, with that, she kind of ducks out the door. And she's like looking around and finds what you're guessing is a normal customers of hers and goes out and makes shiver sale.
Okay. So that was helpful. We should come check out this alcove like in the daytime when the night market is no longer here.
Well, we could go to the place that she just told us that she's going to go to tomorrow.
Oh yeah, good fucking point.
She said when they leave, she goes home. Do we want to follow Cult Deacon?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering too when she was talking.
So you all wait. I need fortitude saves for all of you as you are waiting through the night. As you can see on the horizon, the sun begin to crest.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, I'll put Fitz back in my brain, by the way.
Is it versus fear?
It is not versus fear.
Did you say a fortitude save?
Correct.
Oh.
Does it count as a mind affecting effect?
No, you're tired.
No.
You're tired. No. No.
Oh. Well, I think Shy just falls asleep.
Oh no.
So it's a DC 15. So those of you that make the 15 are fine. Those of you that did not make the 15 are fatigued. So you cannot run nor charge. Take a -2 on strength and dex. So let me just go through.
Does our old fatigue go away at this point?
Yes. Karina, you are fatigued. I am just going to use the sleepy face to show fatigue. Saya, you made it. Ina, you made it. The asthma made it. Shy failed.
Is this strenuous, keeping out watch?
It is not.
So 8 hours doesn't
You've only
require
been
people.
here about 4 because you went to the pier at midnight.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Amika. Amika. Okay, I think the 3 of you that failed have the sleepy faces on. Luckily for you, Shy, it didn't put you too exhausted. There was, it was just a pass or fail thing. And you see as the sun begins to rise, all 4 of the people meet up with the deacon. And you see the deacon gives them all some money, and they all kind of go their separate ways. So those of you, I'm assuming you're going to kind of trail Deacon to see where they go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I need a group stealth check from all of you. And this is going to be wow, you all, I do have to say, are lucking out. They only have an 11 on their perception. So that's the number that you have to beat on stealth.
I'm also going to use that ring of the 7 lovely colors and turn into a songbird so I can kind of trail them from above.
So you do not need to roll. They are not expecting a songbird. So we have an Amika success, a Saya success.
Which way do they go?
They head to the southwest from where you are.
Okay, so down and right.
Down and left.
They come this way.
Oh, sorry. So I thought you meant like in through the city. They're leaving through this area of the alleyway.
Okay.
So Mika made it, Saya made it, Shy made it. I think we just need Enoch.
I can't fail an 11, but I'm gonna roll because I want Enoch to do something a little additional.
Okay.
And he'll bring up the rear because it probably will require him to. He got a 24.
Wow.
He'd like to go to the well, check the compartment for traps, and see if there's any shiver left and steal it.
Okay. Give me an initiative check. I'm just going to let you know it's a DC 15 to get there before whatever has been putting it in there gets to it.
Okay. So this doesn't necessarily mean I'm fighting something. It just
You're
means I'm
not
going to
fighting
get there
something.
first.
Correct.
A 27.
27.
I get there way before them.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Okay. A 22.
A 22. So you get there, you reach in, there's not a trap. You do see where a false stone is. And as you push it in, it slides out. And it looks like this stone has some type of like locking spring mechanism behind it. The
Yeah.
stone itself is hollowed out. Except you notice that the side of the stone has a hole. And as you're sliding out, you see that there's another hole in the connecting rock. So it looks like something reaches up through the rock and puts items in and out. You do see that there are 2 vials of shiver in there. And with a 22 perception, you see something moving through the main water kind of a line. One thing about Corvosa, they have aqueducts.
Yeah.
So these water like connect throughout different parts of the city. You see something moving its way through the water aqueduct. Give me 1 second.
A giant spider down there?
Yeah.
Give me a knowledge nature.
No, that's terrible.
Oh, this is my worst knowledge. So it's a 23 taking a 10.
You realize this is a creature that you've seen before. It is an ogre spider. You know the special thing about them, they are huge, but they have the compression ability. They can fit in something smaller than half an inch. Also with your perception check, you realize that it has a pouch that it's kind of dragging behind it that is not filled, but maybe a quarter filled with shiver vials.
What is it doing? Is it coming to give me the vials or?
You see, it looks like it's coming and it's fitting part of one of its compression-y like arms in. And you hear it kind of like tapping around trying to grab the vials of shiver if there's any in
Oh,
the thing.
it's the one that picks up.
Correct.
So he'll take the 2 vials and leave.
Okay. It was 3 vials.
3 vials.
Okay.
Shy, since we're doing a stealth thing, she is going to turn into the Gumblin, but she still failed.
You still failed your stealth? Oh, yeah, you did.
I mean, that's without the +2 bonus, but a +2 isn't going to help.
No. Good news, as a group, you all succeeded. You see the deacon maneuvers through the city and heads to the southwest. Just give me a second, because I went to the wrong area for the map I needed. Bear with me. Goes down to on the map of Bridgefront goes to F on the map.
Okay.
As you all follow Deacon, I'm just going to bunch you all together as I move you to another map. So bear with me quick. I just have Fitz off to the side. As you all see that this area, it backs up to the big wall around Bridgefront. And you see there's a bunch of houses that look pretty dilapidated and worn. And there are a bunch of tents set up. This is, you realize, a squatter city for those that are heavily addicted to Shiver. And you see Deacon walking and then turns around this building and disappears from sight.
Keep following?
So now I need everyone to give me another stealth check. This is not a group check.
Maybe not all of us. Maybe one or two scope it out.
Yeah, I would be okay not scoping it out.
Yeah, same. Falls can go.
Karina's a pretty bird.
Karina can go.
Yeah.
Well, Falls didn't get very high.
So taking into account the exhausted and being a tiny bird, that's my stealth roll.
Okay.
If we're not following, do we still roll?
Nope. If you're not following, you stay there. So Falls is moving around, and as soon as Falls gets to about here, you see people start coming out of the tents begging Falls for money. Like, I need a hit. Please, anything that you can spare. And they're like pawing at her, trying to like just get anything that could be worth money.
Hey, pretty lady, give me a copper pinch so I can buy a slice of bologna for my daughter.
Funny story. She literally has a belt and her chain shirt.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm just as broke as you are.
Karina, you are a tiny bird, however. You fly through. Nobody is going to try to stop you. You make it down this alleyway.
Okay.
And give me a perception, please.
Let's see what my 21.
21. DC was a 20. You notice that there's a door over here. While everything around here looks pretty ramshackled, you notice that the lock and the doorknob, as well as the hinges, all look new. The door itself also looks fairly new as well. It definitely stands out enough that it catches your eye. Do you have knowledge engineering by chance?
Hell no.
Okay. Anything architecture related?
No knowledge skills whatsoever.
Okay. Perfect. So that's all you see.
All right. I will fly back to the group.
Okay. You fly back to the group. I'm assuming Falls heads back when the bird heads back.
Yeah.
And I'll like land on Saya's shoulder.
Okay.
And then sing a little tweet pointing towards like away from here. Just out of view of the tents, maybe a little bit, or
All of you can make a sense motive check to try to figure out what this bird wants.
Oh,
Saya got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We'll just go with Saya's roll.
Much like the
No,
animated
wait.
princess you are,
Yes.
you can understand in this brief moment what Karena is saying. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna reward this. Karena, it's the ring of 7 feathers is what it's called, right? So Karena has 7 different birds that they can become. You can understand this one bird. So whenever Karena is in bird form, you have a 1 in 7 chance of being able to understand them.
That's fantastic.
Does Karina get to pick which bird form they go into?
Does not. So your role kind of will figure out what bird form they're in.
Yeah, it just says you can use your beast shape to turn into a songbird for 10 minutes.
But you realize, Karina, that Saya can understand you.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. So there's a brand new door over there with new locks and new doorknob and everything in that alleyway.
Ooh. Do you think we should go?
Even though the building itself is ramshackle. Or appears to be.
So Karina is telling me that there is a door in the alleyway with new hinges and doorknobs that the person went through.
Okay. We need to get over there past all these people.
This doesn't seem like an impermanent location, does it?
Later. After we've rested.
Oh yeah, we could go back and sleep.
Yeah, this seems definitely more like a permanent location, unlike the night market.
We could also share what we've learned. If we go back, we can report our information.
And perhaps before we sleep, we can go see the Baku.
Yeah, maybe go see the Baku. I'm a little worried about reporting the information if we know that there's spies within the guard.
Oh, fair point.
So, are you going to go to Madame Carrington's?
Yes.
You make your way to Madame Carrington's. The morning of Corvosa feels so much different than the night. You don't see any shiver deals going on. You smell the fresh smells of the awakening city. And as you make it to Madame Carrington's, you see her her butler is kind of waiting there and lets you all in. and escorts you back into that front room, and you see Madame Carrington sitting there with her head propped up by a pillow, as you see the spirit board move, and you see it spells out, "Is it done?"
Yes.
Something was hunting the Baku,
Oh, that's right.
and the
There we go.
Baku couldn't extend its protection out too much because whatever was hunting it would find it.
Yep, got it.
Yes, there's a dead creature.
Yep, a demon.
A demon. Yes. A hydro demon. And a water elemental. I'm assuming one of those was what was hunting it.
She spells out demon.
It's definitely dead now.
She says, or she spells out on the board, your sleep shall be restful now.
Wonderful.
No, you killed the demon. That was the thing that you found that necklace on.
That's what I thought.
Yep. And then the spirit morb moves again. Anything else?
I felt like there was something, but now I can't think of it.
Out of
If-
character, we're not sharing the night market stuff with her.
It seemed like she wasn't very concerned with the night market. Her whole thing was
the Baku.
The Baku.
But did we tell her that we're from a different dimension, or did she figure that out?
She figured that out.
And I think she had something that she was willing to look into it for us if we saved the Baku.
Yeah, the mirror.
Oh yeah. Did you? Well, I suppose you haven't heard anything about the mirror.
She goes, and again, like this takes a long time because her talking is all through the spirit board. She goes, yesterday I did not have the power necessary to look into it. Now that I have rested, I will begin my search.
Okay.
It may take a few days.
No worries. By the by, if your Baku friend wants to go to a different multiverse, totally willing to give him a ride and take him with. But understand they're your friend, just throwing the offer out there. I think those creatures are super cute.
I will let him know.
Okay.
You see the her butler comes in with some porridge, and she's like, "It is my breakfast time. I'm willing to speak afterwards, or reach out to me in a day or two, and I can let you know what information I found."
I think it is appropriate for us to go get some rest.
And she just ends it with sleep well.
Taps his cane twice and leaves.
You all make it back to the inn that you were staying in. And
I will just as we're getting there in conversation, I'll just take, as I'm walking with Saya, I'll take her arm and it's like, by the way, I had a bird's eye view of your of that magnificent skin of yours, and I must say it is flawless. Bravo. Bravo. Pardon me.
Well, thank you. It must be the climate in this town, in this multiverse. Maybe it's the shiver water.
Oh God, I hope not.
It like activates the something in your skin. Maybe
Activates
it
the
does
collagen.
purple.
As long as it doesn't causes you to be addicted, I'd say that's a wonderful new use of the drug. Maybe we can, how do you say, rehabilitate it?
Ooh, yeah. Relabel and remarket. Yes.
Shy. Are you still in Gumblin form?
Yeah, right now, because I figure we're going to bed.
You all make it to the end with. Oh, go ahead.
Enosh is gonna hang back by Shy and say, "I heard you're a budding alchemist."
Shy is playing set. I don't know if budding is the right word, but
He reaches into the breast of his coat pocket and pulls out a vial of black liquid. Perhaps this might interest you.
It's heroin.
It's pure heroin.
Ooh.
I managed to snag some of this.
From the well?
From somewhere. If you sense motive, Enosh, he has obvious tells because his bluff is so horrible that it was from the well, but he doesn't want to say it out loud because people might be listening.
Yeah, you both two realize it's from the well.
I acquired some, and I know these can make potent toxins when applied to weaponry, though I doubt they will serve us well in the immediate future.
Shy. Pick me one number on a 10-sider that's funny.
Funny. We'll do 8.
Andrew, pick me one number on a 10-sider that's not an 8 that's funny.
2.
2. So a 2 and an 8. You see as you're walking, you notice out of the corner of your eye it looks like someone is acquiring a vial of something from someone else in a shadowed alleyway, and somebody runs out from the far end of the alleyway and like volleyball spikes the vial out of one person's hand. And as the person that got the vial smashed out of their hand was about to say something, you just see this like 15-year-old half-orc, super lanky, and holds up in his hand one of Shy's posters and goes, "Drugs are bad!" And then the person tries to do something and he palms that other person's head, slams it against the wall, and says, "Drugs are bad! I am the dare!" And then runs back into the alleyway.
Oh my God.
I think Enosh is just sitting there with the vial like this.
Shy puts both her goblin hands over her heart. It's like, I'm so proud, it's working.
Yes, it is. So would you like to manufacture drugs?
Is that a serious question?
Am I known to joke?
I don't know. That's why I'm confused. What would the purpose of
The
these?
more for me, he says, and he puts it back in his coat and continues walking.
Oh, he was serious.
So you all rest. This rest is soothing. Karena and Enosh, you feel like years are lifted off of you.
My forehead is firmer.
It's like you got a butt lift,
You did some squats.
got a little work done.
Oh,
It is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when those of you that weren't fatigued wake up. It's not until 6 when those of you that were fatigued rise. You all can easily get something to eat, not a problem. What would you like to do with your day once all of you are awake and fed? You're kind of in that upstairs common room.
Are our mythic points reach that and everything too?
Yep, you got a full 8 to 10 hours of rest.
So are we thinking that we are gonna go to maybe at the headquarters, dare I say, during the night when all of the lieutenants and their deacons are out peddling the drugs, and see if we can get the head honcho caught unawares?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I bet you that dare would help us.
Probably. I don't think they would be very stealthy.
Maybe dare would be a better use as a distraction.
Hopefully he doesn't go to a night market. I feel really bad if he got poisoned.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but everybody makes their own choices. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
Fate decide.
No, they make choice. I guess it depends on what you believe in.
But is it really a choice if you're not given all of the information on which to make a informed decision?
Yes.
I believe they call that a poor life choice.
I mean, nobody's properly informed of all the options in the universe.
Yeah,
You're
but
never
I feel
gonna
like
make.
we have really set him up to not have any information. Like any information.
I mean, drugs are bad. They destroy dreams. And it's based on whatever he knows about his life here.
I mean, your poster did say drugs are really evil.
Yeah.
So
I said they kill your dreams.
But anyway, we should probably do that at night then and take charge in there and see what we can do.
How long was the rest again?
8 to 12 or 8 to 10 hours.
It was morning when we got back.
Yeah. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning when you got back. So it's about 6 o'clock at night right now.
the downside of staying up all night.
Maybe do we want to wait until it's dark?
It'll probably be dark by the time we get there.
Mm-hmm.
It will be.
You think we need to buy some antitoxins? Are they just like a general use thing if we get poisoned, or do we need like special ones? Should we find some for those specific ones? Because those sound really bad. I don't even know what they do. Bloodroot doesn't sound great.
It and maybe I interpreted this wrong. This is out of character. It sounded like that immediate party that was in that alley with the halfling was the poison group.
So you know that like they sold poisons, so they were picked up by that deacon.
Right.
But Enosh made the rolls to know that the deacons, and it looks like the higher ups, use those sickles that can hold two poisons at a time.
Gotcha. Never
So,
mind.
yeah, having something to counter poison would probably be in our best interest.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that nice guy Dalibor who helped us that first day would know how to counteract these poisons, because he has a shop and he's an alchemist, and I mean that's really it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would probably have antitoxins at least. I mean, out of character, isn't antitoxin something you can make?
Yeah, antitoxin is an alchemical item. They cost 50 gold each, and it gives you a +5 alchemical bonus on fortitude saves against poison for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure he probably has the antitoxins, but I doubt a self-respecting businessman like himself would be dealing with poisons.
I mean, it kind of depends on the city.
Well, if the city is overrun by drugs, he might have antitoxins or something, at least against the shiver. We can ask.
So you go.
He's kind of far from here, but he's an honest face.
Yeah, and the people who fight with swords are the most likely to be poisoned, because I don't really plan on being hit by a sword if at all possible. So we really need it for you guys.
Fair enough.
So are you gonna go to the Golden Key?
Sounds like a yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, I'm gonna recast status on people who want it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Sure.
Probably wouldn't hurt to throw it on Karina, I would imagine.
Let me see
How
how
many
many
people
times.
can you get?
I'm looking at. Caster level 6. Per 3 levels. So I can get 2, so I can just cast it twice, and I think then I can get 4 people if I cast it twice. So that will get the main party.
Sure.
Okay. You status everyone. You make your way to the Golden Key. Just for time's sake, because we have about an hour. I'm not going to have you all role play getting all of the antitoxins. They're 50 gold apiece.
We can just say we buy stuff if we want things.
You buy stuff if you want things.
Cool.
Keep in mind he also has potions.
Yeah, if there are other things that you want,
Like healing potions.
like cure potions or things of
Potions
that nature.
aren't going to be listed on the checklist, but potions are a basic item that you can buy from the shop.
Buy a Mask of the Mantis. They're really good.
I do not believe any of you have enough money to purchase one of those, unfortunately.
You're not thinking.
Not even a little bit.
I feel like Shy has a bunch of them. Anyway.
So who bought antitoxin?
I definitely would.
Looks like everybody's buying at least one.
Yeah.
I will buy.
I'll buy 2.
Yep.
I bought 2.
I'm gonna buy. They're 50 gold each.
Yep.
I buy 2.
I'm gonna buy 4.
Yep. You all have bought in your antitoxins, and you make your all. I'm assuming you're going back to the place. You see early morning, or sorry, early evening. The shiver tents are empty. People are out either trying to score their shiver or do what they can to be able to afford shiver before exhaustion hits them.
Are you saying it's the next morning?
No, the beginning, in early evening.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anyone have engineering?
I do.
Shy does.
Those that have engineering can roll it.
I assume you mean ranks. And not just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure faults doesn't. Nope.
Saya and Enoch, as you're looking at this kind of sprawl of buildings, you can see that some of the buildings through the angles look like they've been kind of conjoined to turn smaller apartments into a bigger complex. What kind of catches your eye about these is that all of the windows of part of this have been bricked up. So you can't, so nobody could see what's going on from the outside in. However, on the plus side, it doesn't look like anyone could see from the inside out either.
Since we're here, I'm assuming we want to drink our toxins, antitoxins.
Yes.
Yeah, if we think we're gonna fight them.
I mean, I'm assuming so.
So you all drink your antitoxin.
Because it lasts for a while. Right?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Make sure to top off your hit points and your mythic points on your tokens. And just because it will be needed. I would just like all of you to roll your Anish. Because it will eventually be needed. Andrew and Rach, you do your whole thing so you can add them with the cool macro. Who needs me to actually add their token?
I do.
Oh, you did not.
That one small computer screen trying to do all the things. Get there eventually. Okay.
Okay. So, or are you gonna have Fitz out?
No, I'm actually going to keep Fitz inside me. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do a partial manifestation this time.
So, the hallway is only, well, I can move you all down. I'll just move you to the end of the alleyway. What are your kind of marching orders? What do you want to do?
I am not first.
I can be first, and I will put on myself find traps.
Okay.
And a note of blasting on a drawn dagger.
Okay.
Do you want Falls to go with you?
If she wants, it doesn't matter to me. I can stealth ahead, or we can just walk.
I guess Falls would probably just be walking.
Okay, so you all begin to walk. So your find traps lets you, it's like you had trap spotter or just the trap finding?
It's trap spotter, and I gain an insight bonus equal to half my caster level on the checks.
So what's your take a 10 or perception?
See, we're level 6, so that's +3. So my take 10 is a 30.
A 30. You see that there is a trap right here, and it looks like this 4 square area ahead of you. Is set where it will cause that overhang to kind of collapse down, making a lot of noise.
Before we get too far, would everybody want Shy to do full round freedom of movement spell-like ability?
I suppose that would be good.
Yeah, it'll last a long time, 130 minutes. She'll do that.
Okay. So you all have freedom of movement?
We can maybe edit in the buffs sheet.
Yeah.
Does the perception let me see a way to bypass it, or
Yep.
how it's triggered? It
Yeah,
does.
it looks like there's a series of small pressure plates that would activate it, but it'd just be one disabled device check to basically prevent it from falling and making noise.
But with the perception, do I know how to move around it without setting it off, or is it the whole alley, this whole area, you'll set it off?
That whole 10-foot square would set it off.
All right, I'm gonna. There's a trap here. Beware, there's a trap. This area is trapped, as they say
in BG3. So which one of the party members is going to walk over it while you try to disarm the damn thing?
Oh.
I don't know. Probably Falls. Maybe maybe Karina.
Yeah, I can do it.
Don't, please don't. Please don't.
So give me your disabled device.
All right. 19.
You made it by 2.
Okay.
The trap is disabled.
Okay.
You
clear.
Continue to make your way down. You get into this clearing. You see the door that Karina was talking about.
I step to here. Does my trap spotter ping?
Your trap
30.
spotter does not ping.
Enosh has faith in his trap spotter.
The door does, as you get close, does appear to be locked.
He
Um,
looks back.
I will let you know because you have a praise. It's a good quality lock. It's a DC 25, and it's 2d4 rounds to pick.
You think you can do it?
Karina's so quiet right now. Very stealthy.
Pull up my chime of opening.
Oh.
Ding.
Nice. So that unlocks. Does it automatically open as well?
So here's the deal. It automatically dispels a hold portal or an arcane lock by a spellcaster lower than level 15. Otherwise, the wielder, so I point the chime at the object to be unlocked, and I make a caster level check, which I'm assuming is caster level 11, because that's what it takes to create one. Against the lock. The lock's disable DC.
Okay.
Now, if there are multiple forms of locking on it, such as being like, as they give an example, so like as if a chest was chained, padlocked, locked, and arcane locked, it takes 4 successful uses to get each one. So it only
There's just one lock on here. It is a DC 25.
All right, so let's see. Ding, and then I guess since it's a magic item, I can't do like a
Mythic point.
mythic point on it, I'm assuming. It's the magic item, it's not me technically.
But I mean, it's in your possession and it's yours, so I'd let you do it. I mean, it's still a resource of yours.
All right, then I would burn a mythic point just to.
Oh.
And it makes it. You know that the magic works.
I give Enosh the thumbs up. And then I
Chat redeems mythic point / inspiration.
Oh. For the GM.
Aww.
Whoa.
Whoop whoop.
Who is?
Enosh will open the door.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll this above the board. One of the people inside this door needs a 5 or a 6 on this mythic point that they're gonna spend to hear the door unlock. So I'm just rolling it above the board, a 5 or a 6 on a 6-sider.
To be fair, they may have heard the chime ring.
That's why he's got a 5 or a 6.
They got a 5.
They heard.
So they will not be surprised. They know something is coming through the door. Enosh, you said you opened the door.
Yeah.
Before the door fully opens, I want to cast my Ghost Whip just so it's ready.
Yeah, you can do that. You opened the door. And I need to add in their initiative modifiers.
There's that gnome.
Yeah.
It's not that gnome. I just recycled them.
It's a different gnome.
It's a different gnome.
It's easier to recycle than create a bunch of.
Yeah. Yep.
That's great.
That's how you know you're an NPC that doesn't matter.
You don't even
Just-
get your own token.
No, you're just. He's just Ken.
Okay. So Karina, you can see what you can see from your viewpoint as the door opens.
Okay. 5. And
you do see all of these people have those sickles at their side. And you see they're reaching for them.
okay. I'm gonna move to there then.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'm just gonna take a swing at the guy in front of me.
Okay. 24. That hits.
For 13 damage. And
13.
then I think it's probably a good thing to do. I'm gonna spend a mythic point as a swift to do a sudden strike.
Okay.
So I get to roll twice, adding my tier.
Ooh.
So we'll go with the 40, which is a possible crit.
Roll to confirm. That confirms.
All right. So now this particular attack ignores damage reduction.
Okay.
So that'll be 30 damage to the guy. I like come
30
in
damage.
and and then I stab him through the leg, and then as he's like kind of yelps in pain, then I kind of almost like a weird sort of uppercut with the rapier into his torso.
He is straight up dead. Not even like bleeding out. Like below negative his con, dead.
And then I'll look at the ones that are over here, and I'll just bring my rapier up in the kind of the salute, and then that's it for me. I'm done.
Enoch.
Enoch moves in. This is not her, right?
No.
And well, people who are ranged that are going to stand in the doorway would like line of shot. So he's going to move over here to this person who has a sickle, is reaching for a sickle.
Yep.
And flicks off the sheath of his sword cane and stabs at them.
Okay.
Moment. My feats. Okay, I don't have. This is just a normal attack. Ooh, 17.
17.
For the flat-footed.
Because they're flat-footed.
And it's only 7 damage.
Okay. They are still up. Are you done?
Yeah.
Shy.
And it's not a dagger that he has in one hand. Sorry, he's holding a javelin in one hand.
He's in the other.
Yeah, but he's not wielding the javelin. He's just holding it.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I moved the wrong person. There we go. Oh, I cannot see. Oh man, I don't want to. Is there a pillar or something here where I can't see Enosh in these squares?
Enosh is over here.
Okay, so if I do a buff spell, then if it's a 50-foot.
If you can't see him, he's out of line of effect.
You'd have to get in the doorway first.
And then you wouldn't be able to get the people outside.
Yep. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I will. We need to get in the doorway, I think, either way.
You hear Pearl, let me sing, lady.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, damn it, I should have done the corner. Oh well. Yeah, so she'll pull Pearl out as she's walking and spend a mythic point to do arcane strike. And I'm going to do these look like when I do my arcane strike, I can choose 2 abilities. I'm going to give my weapon why can't I think the ice enchantment.
Okay.
And then training for point blank shot.
Okay.
And then shoot. So point blank will be a +1 to this roll.
And so are you shooting one of the ones to the left or the one that Enosh is fighting?
One of the ones to the left.
Okay.
Nat 1. So I will use lucky.
Okay.
My gun to re-roll that. 17 against our touch.
It hits.
And so then that does 10 damage plus, 11 damage plus an additional 3 frost.
Perfect. You shoot. Are you done, Chai?
Yep.
Amika.
Yeah, I moved to see some shit, hopefully. 5, 10, 15, 20. What's mine?
I believe your speed's 20.
So I have to double click to get in. And I don't know if I want to do that. So I go there.
Okay.
And I ready an action to attack the first enemy I see.
Okay. This one finished pulling out its sickle. And it's going to swing at you, Enosh. 14.
It deflects off of his invisible armor over his body, his mythic armor.
Saya.
Okay. The only thing I can see is dead. 5, 10. Oh, I can see people now. Let's see how far away I am. That person is within 30 of me. I'm going to, as part of my move action, make sure my spear is out.
Okay.
And I am going to do It looks like a live thing, right? It doesn't
Correct.
look like
Yep.
a ghost.
Doesn't
Okay.
look like a ghost or anything.
Then I'm gonna do a psychic strike.
Okay. Do they have a save or do you have to make an attack?
They have a will save.
Oh, quit going after Will. Ooh, 19.
Fail.
Oh.
Nice. It's a crazy high DC. So because the person failed, they're shaken for 1 round.
Okay.
They take 7 points of psychic damage, and they project an image in their brain, and I'm just gonna project an image of them accidentally poking themselves with their own sickle in like excruciating pain.
Okay. You see the door opens, and partway down this spiraling staircase, you see a gnome walk out, and he has a it looks like something used to chuck potions. And you see he looks down and Shy, do you wear armor? Enosh, you actually have like scale or like some type of chain on, or like you have an armored jacket, right?
No, it doesn't look like he's wearing armor at all. It's his enduring armor mythic ability.
Oh, okay.
So it's like mage armor.
Shy
So
has mage armor.
okay, so but you look like you're not even wearing clothes really, right, Shy? So he's gonna target you. This is a touch attack, a 16.
Let me look. Mage armor doesn't apply to touch AC.
It does apply to touch.
Does.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, DM Wolf. Everybody, we're doing some tabletop role playing. We're in the middle of combat at the moment, but welcome in, everybody. Hello, DM Wolf. Guys, if you don't know DM Wolf, go and check out the one and only DM Wolf. He has got a nice little Twitch channel here. I was on the podcast he's a part of over there at the story. My brain's farting. My brain is farting. It's no, don't help me. Don't help me. I've got it. It's in my brain hole right now. The Storytable Productions podcast show. So creators spotlight. So go and check that out if you get the chance. But welcome on in, Raiders. Like I said, we're doing some tabletop role playing today. So there we go. Storytable Productions. There we go. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Enjoy the story, enjoy the combat, and if you so happen to choose, feel free to leave a follow. With that being said, I will let Matt take it back over.
It misses you. It lands in this square. Both Karina and Shy take 7 points of splash bomb damage. That looks like one of the deacons dressed like you've seen before goes up, holds up the spider leg sickle as you see these tattoos of spiders on her arm glow as energy pours out of her, knitting wounds on her allies.
So quiet. So quiet.
Hit here.
They're mathing.
And would hit there. Okay.
A bunch of bad coming up.
Next is in there does something. This one out here.
So many Girl Scouts.
So many angry Girl Scouts.
One.
One of the baddies I had on the map layer rather than the token layer. Give me a second. Like this makes no sense. She
So I got that going.
unsteady on her feet, but she still moves up. She has the minuses.
Usually you pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
23 to hit you, Karina.
Miss.
Oh, that one does something. This one. She
Hey, I can
moves.
see one.
You can see one.
I attack her. She's within 15 feet of me. I attack
Okay.
her.
You do have a hard cover between you, so she does have mischance.
That's fine. I can see her.
Mhm.
I try it. Nope. Maybe. 25 versus touch.
Yeah, that hits.
It only does 2 damage because it rolled a 1 on the damage, so that sucks. But I hit her.
She does move up to you, ghost whip and hit her.
Yeah.
She snarls. As she swings out at you, Karina, you are flat-footed against this attack.
Okay.
23.
I forget. Do I get dodge? I don't get dodge.
You don't get dodge either.
I've got a 19 flat-footed.
So she hits. She does. $16 points of damage, and you need to make 2 fortitude saves.
Okay, give me just a brief moment here. Are these versus poison?
They are versus poison.
All right, and it was a +5 for the antitoxin?
Correct.
First one. 26, not bad. I'll take it. Second one. Ugh. I will, I think, burn a mythic on that.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, that's not a reroll. Okay, so 17 on the second.
Uh, 17, you said?
Yeah. Unless it's versus poison fear, in which case then I get no. Just kidding.
It is not versus poison fear.
I know, I'm teasing.
Take 1 point of con damage.
Are you afraid of being poisoned? Because maybe.
Yeah.
I am afraid.
This one, you see it pulls out its sickle, Enoch. Nat 20 to hit you, 15 to confirm.
Why is that one going twice in one initiative?
That's a good question.
Oh, never
He
mind.
already, he
The
already
one above,
attacked me.
that one already attacked you. is this one. She walks out. She pulls out a wand, and none of you wear armor, but you have a sword. You have a sword and a javelin, and you have some weird looking wand. Shy. So she is going to hit you. 20. Oh my God. 25
Wow.
points of damage as you see these 5 arcane darts shoot out of the end of her wand and just slam into you like there is no tomorrow.
Oh,
Wow.
That was the best magic missile in the game.
that we've had so far, anyway.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Isn't that the highest magic missile goes to is 5d4 too?
It is.
The best it could possibly be.
My brain
Figured
is
we had
just
to show that a little bit.
Bald's turn.
That kind of changes what Fald was gonna do. So Fald's,
Oh wow, like it like dropped you right to bloodied. Like
yeah.
Damn.
So Fald's is gonna move here. Swift action, she's gonna do aspect of the bear. Or the bear's blessing. And she will claw this person once.
okay.
But I think on my attacks. Do I have the macro for just one claw? Oof.
Yep. Well, you hit.
6 damage.
Are you done, Falls?
Yeah, that's all she can do.
Round 2, Karena.
Start with this one just because I don't like them getting as close to. I'm assuming that's Shy, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that. So the first attack, 24 to hit.
24 hits. Still standing, but is bloodied.
Second attack, 22 to hit
22 hits.
for 17 more magical piercing.
They went from bloodied to dead.
Wonderful.
And then I'm going to 5-foot step into their spot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my secondary attack. I'm going to use my bootso stomping on the guy in white there.
Okay.
$21 to hit.
Hits. As you get close, you see that there's 3 image of them laid over each other. So on a 4-sider, you hit.
I miss.
Oh, both you and I rolled, but yep. Now that you're up close, you can see they have 2 additional images.
Okay.
Are you done, Karena?
Oh, son of a bitch. I should have remembered to do. No, it's too late. I am gonna spend a mythic power.
Okay.
To do my sudden strike.
Okay.
I will take the 40 to hit, possible crit.
Okay, so on a 3-sider, and I will roll that. You hit. A 2, you see another image pops.
Dang it. All right, well, it was worth a shot. Now I'm done.
Enosh.
So as a psychic spellcaster, I don't think I need a hand free, right?
Correct.
So he's just gonna take in his fingers the glove, the dainty noble's glove, and he's gonna arc this way, casting defensively a burning hands.
Roll your cast defensively.
Okay. I'm gonna surge on that because I will fail if I don't.
Yep.
I make it. I needed a 17.
An 11, a 15, and a 19 for the reflex saves.
Okay, I'll click it. It is a 17.
So the last one will make it for half.
16 is full.
Oh, 16 is full damage. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. Because he has the resonance power, 20 damage is full.
20 damage is full.
Nice.
Bloodied. Bloodied. Not bloodied. Are you done, Enosh?
I think I'm gonna spend a mythic point on this guy to take him out.
Okay.
I will use it for. I'll just use it for fleet charge because I don't want to burn a spell slot.
Okay.
So that is gonna be a 24 with 10 points of damage.
They are unconscious.
Okay.
So they have dropped prone. You're done.
Yes.
Shy.
Oh, I'm not muted. So Shy is gonna spend her action to cast Cure Moderate Wounds on herself.
No, actually, you should shoot them because I'm less effective against them and I can heal you.
Except it's not your turn.
I know, but I can shout that because talking's a free action. Don't heal yourself, I'll do it.
What language do you speak when you say that?
Not celestial.
Okay, so I'm gonna heal myself.
Shit. Alright.
Chat has given someone plot armor.
Whoa.
Who did they give it to?
The bad guy.
Damn it.
Okay. Pearl, in the meantime.
The big baddie.
That was a good heal.
Yeah. Pearl, in the meantime, is pissed off that she didn't get the go, so she kind of want a fireball, but I feel like I should save that. So she's gonna Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Let's see. Pearl's gonna hit blue-haired guy once. This lady once. And
Is the lady the one that max magic missiled her?
Yeah.
probably shoot her twice.
Okay.
I have 3 rays. And
Give me
I'm
those touch ACs.
just gonna use my gun thing. Ugh.
Yep.
So ignore the damage.
Hits
17. Crit.
touch. And you
Potential.
confirm.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, but you have to, yeah, your damage is going to be different. Okay.
So I'm gonna do the 4d6, 21 normal fire,
Super dead.
5 fire. Because it's Pearl and she's a gun, is it ×3? Or is it still ×2 because it's a mythic? I don't remember what we said.
This isn't from like you're not doing your spellcast thing. This is
Pearl.
Pearl. Yeah, just ×2.
Okay. So 8d6.
Is it
Super
a pistol? Is it considered pistol damage or something else?
No, it's Scorching Ray. Pearl can
Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you just see 2 crumpled husks of bone like hit the metal stairway, and it's just like running cheese through a cheese grater. Just ash rains down. Their bodies are not there for purposes of taking up space or hindering your movement.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a point for Maisie initiative, and then I'm gonna have shoot this person.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna shoot this person.
Okay.
So a 19.
19 hits.
And so 8 damage. And then additional die 6 for cold.
She is unconscious.
And Shy is done.
Mika.
Which of my friends seems most hurt? They step into the doorway so if you see more people.
Karina.
I move into the room and heal Karina
Okay.
as soon as I get to my stuff. I use the wand and I hear mod.
Okay. 2d8 plus 7.
Karina, heal 12.
Okay, that person's unconscious. Saya.
I'm gonna do a magic missile at the guy right here.
Okay. Nine damage.
So, right?
Yep, 9.
Okay. And then I'm going to, as part of my what's it
Did
called?
you-
Sorcerer's robe.
Did you do just a normal magic missile or a mythic magic missile?
Normal, which is why I'm like, I think that's wrong.
Well, nope. So a normal, that's fine. It says 2d4 plus 1, but it didn't actually roll that. It rolled the 1d4 plus 1 for each of those.
Okay.
It rolled 3d4, which
Yeah.
is what you have normally, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just roll them each separately.
Yeah, weird.
But I can use a swift action to pair my psychic strike with the spell.
That's a will save.
Yes.
An 8. Oh.
So it takes 5 additional psychic damage.
Okay. Are you done?
Take a 5-foot step closer.
Okay. That one is dead. That one is dead. That one is up. It is you see again, it holds up its sickle as you see the spiders glow on its tattoo, and the spiders jump out at all of you. I need will saves, please.
Hey, is it burst fear?
It is not.
Would this be considered necromancy?
No, it's generally negative energy.
Mind affecting?
No.
Just think.
It is a DC 13 for half.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so Shy got a 1, but it's negative energy.
Yeah.
So she doesn't suffer effects from negative energy.
Is this creature we're fighting mythic?
Yes.
Oh.
He is. Oh, shitty roll, 4 damage.
Oh, thank goodness. So 2?
2 if you made the save.
Did I also have to make a roll on this?
Yep.
And it was a will,
Was a will.
not versus fear.
Not versus fear. It's channeling.
What's going on?
So you take the 4 damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
She spends a mythic point. And she's going to swing at you, Karina.
Okay.
She's this attack you are flat-footed against. And it is a 19.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a mythic point to add 10 to my dodge. So
you're flat-footed, so you don't get your dodge bonus.
But as an immediate, I can add 10 to an attack by spending.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
But it's a dodge bonus, correct, to your AC?
For the mythic one, I can't use that ability then.
If it gives you a dodge bonus, you cannot. That's why I don't know what bonus it gives.
You can expend 1 use of mythic power to grant yourself an additional +10 dodge bonus to AC against 1 attack.
Yeah, so I will let you know that I'm not gonna, you don't have to spend the point because you know that it wouldn't work because it's got you flat-footed.
Okay, so I get hit.
And the bad guy gets a reroll. From sometimes squirrel.
16 points of damage, and you need to make 2 fortitude saves.
First fortitude save, 21.
You're golden.
Second fortitude save, 20.
Yeah, golden. That's what it does. This one, it moves very quickly down. And it gets to here, and it has its hand crossbow in one hand and its sickle in the other, and it shoots at you, Enoch, for 25.
A 20, is this just against normal AC?
Yeah, just against normal AC.
Enosh is going, and you said it was a hand crossbow?
Correct.
He is going to use his gloves of arrow snaring to catch it.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, she's not up. She is. She moves to here. And hold on, I gotta draw my line. Measure, line, corner. Karina and Falds and Amika need to make a reflex save. As you see, a lightning bolt shoots out of her wand. 20. Karena and Falds.
Bald's got a 10.
Falds will fail with a 10. Karena, for your reflex save?
27, it looks like.
27. Oh, I see that. Yep. So Karena and Amika, this person is not mythic. Neither is their wand. You two save for none.
Cool.
Because of your ability. Falls, on the other hand, takes 38 points of damage. Lightning damage.
Oh, that's right. Plus 5 back.
Not on. Not on. It is Falls' turn.
Is this square a square that Falls can stand on or no?
It would be considered rough terrain because there is a body there.
Not a great spot.
Hey Matt, question for you, because I 5-foot stepped on top of that person. I guess.
Yeah, technically that would have been rough terrain. I forgot to say it.
Do we have freedom of movement?
Oh yeah, we do.
Wouldn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. And she can 5-foot step here.
Yep.
5-foot step and 4 on this person.
Okay.
$28 and $20.
Both hit. That's some solid damage too. Wow.
And she gets bast magic, silver, and cold iron for DR if it matters.
That deacon is bloodied. Are you done?
Yes.
Karena, you are up. Enoch on deck.
Starting with a rapier attack. Does a 32 hit?
32 hits. Actually, give me a second. Falls. One of your attacks may not have hit. I'm going to roll a die 2. On a 2, one of them would have missed.
Okay.
So the first one, that 11 damage, didn't hit.
Okay.
Oh, the mirror image is gone.
But that mirror image is gone. So your 32 does hit, Karena.
Okay. So 17 magical piercing damage there.
She is on her feet, but looks very, very wobbly.
Second rapier attack. 29 to confirm.
Yeah.
So 31 damage to the forehead.
She went from wobbly
Dead?
to super dead.
Excellent.
And then I'm gonna 5-foot step then.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my secondary to Boots of Stomping.
Okay.
32 to hit.
Are you curb stomping this one?
Yep.
Yep, you hit.
That is 13 epic magic bludgeoning piercing.
They went from unconscious to dead.
All right, and then
That seems ragey, attacking an unconscious person. I bet their spirit's talking to them now.
Ooh. Karina. All three of your physical stats go up by 2 as you feel this surge of energy.
okay. So Karina will, as done stomping the boot, kind of flick off whatever blood was on the boots, and then basically is going to look towards these guys, and you guys see that Karina's eyes go from the normal pink that it would be, being that Karina's an albino, to like a burning red.
Enoch.
Does this square threaten this person? Or
This one down here.
Yeah.
No, because they're like 10 feet up with the spiral of the staircase.
I can see into the room where I am now. Should I be able to see?
You should not be able to see into the yeah, you would not be able to see into the room because of that arc. Or the elevation.
Okay. In that case, Enosh is going to I think he's gonna. Does this person look injured?
Not at all.
Okay.
In fact, they look very bulky and strong. And you see like their shirt is kind of almost like stretching at the seams. And they also moved impossibly fast down that stairwell.
Okay. He's going to throw his javelin at him and try to stick them to the wall.
Okay.
So that is...
Welcome in, Raiders!
I'm going to surge on that.
Okay.
Oh my god. 20 to hit.
20 actually hits.
Ooh, okay.
Welcome in, everybody from Redbeard Flynn's stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming in, Redbeard. Appreciate it. We're playing Pathfinder tonight. This is the Stolen Souls campaign, new overlay and everything. So thank you for joining us. I'm going to let them get back real quick because they're in the middle of combat. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in chat.
That's 9 damage and a will save.
And a will save.
Yeah.
They have a... Oh my god. A 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
So it hits and it stabs into them and it releases this psychic blast through their body.
Okay.
They take an additional 24 untyped 20. Is this evocation? No. 24 untyped damage, and they are staggered for 1 minute.
You see the contents of their brain pour out of the exploded eyeballs that were once in their sockets.
Wow.
Enosh Tuscan Raiders. And it's done.
Are you done, Enosh?
Yeah.
Shy.
So this person is the last person standing.
Mm-hmm.
So Shy is gonna point and shoot. Oh. That did not, well, so 13 for touch?
Does not hit.
All right, she will spend a mythic point to get amazing initiative to try to shoot again. Wow. Okay. Not meant to be.
You hear Pearl. What's wrong, girl? You been drinking?
You're the one firing.
Maybe you should start. Mika.
Since everybody else is way more effective, who's most hurt right now?
Karina.
I step over the body and I heal Karina again
Okay.
with the wand again, because I might as well use it.
Karina, you hear in your head, the mouse is trying to kill you. Give me a will save, please. You're at a -2 because you're raged.
Oh, shit. Well, if you don't hit me, you heal 19.
Is it versus fear?
It's not. It's versus the ego score of the ring.
I got 12.
You beat a 9.
Your voices are working against you together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heal him you heal 19, Karina.
Okay.
Are you done, Amika?
Yeah.
You see out of the doorway walks.
Out of the doorway next to me?
Nope, out of the doorway upstairs walks out this guy. And he raises his hands. You see he has one of the sickles.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, he says, by Moglathar, ruin. And you see burning spiders rain down from the sky. Everyone that is not Saya, I need you to make a... Need to make a... Nope, not second, Ed. Need to make a reflex save. It is not an illusion. Any of you with spellcraft can roll it if you want to know.
Yeah.
Can I roll it?
You cannot roll it, Saya, because you cannot see him cast. Amika. Enoch.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
It is a mythic flame strike.
I'm gonna use that reroll for my reflex save.
Ooh.
That's an 18 now from an 11.
It's a mythic flame strike.
Okay. Love it.
So an 18 on reflex. Did everybody roll their reflex saves?
Yeah, it's above the...
Okay. The DC was a 20.
Oh.
You definitely didn't make it.
News. It is 44 points of damage.
Oof.
Oh.
Half the damage is fire, the other half is from divine power.
Made the save half damage, right?
Save for half, correct.
Oh, 44.
Ouch.
That is his turn. Saya, you saw burning spiders rain down your allies, and the ones that you can see through the open door look like they just have bite marks just taken out of them from this rain of flaming spiders.
Bald is down.
Oh no.
Chat redeems a heal.
For Karina.
Thank you. Crap. I gotta do it.
Spicy chip time. Spicy chip time.
So what are you going to do, Saya?
I can't see anything, so unfortunately I have to
You have to walk in.
All right, so I see someone here and two people up here.
Yep.
Are they How high up are they?
15 feet. Technically, she's 15, he's 20.
All right. Can I cast I would like to cast a mythic fireball in a way that does not hit my party.
Yeah, you could aim it above them and then it will burn down onto them.
Yeah. If there's any way I can get this guy, probably not. You know.
You could not without hitting Enosh.
Okay. And I will avoid that. So I will do that.
Wow.
That was not in like my realm of possibility.
She has an 18 and he only has an 11.
They both fail their DC. The DC.
Okay.
Nice.
So did I write down what mythic fireball does? No. Pathfinder. Fireball, mythic fireball. Okay. Mythic fireball is ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I can't do that. They'll kill us. So we're gonna keep it not augmented. So that is 10d10 because it's a fire spell and I am considered 6 levels higher when casting. There you go.
Yeah.
Reflex, okay. And then 2d6 each round after. Cool. What did I say? 10d10.
10d10.
Nice.
So 54 damage to those two.
She burns up in a pile of dust.
Okay, perfect.
The woman, and you see the fire rains down on him, and it looks like his body like incinerates. All of you can make perception checks.
It's a 22 if he's invisible or corporeal.
He is neither of those.
Apparently, Karina goes, "Ooh, shiny."
Your vision is clouded by rage.
There you go.
It was a DC 25. Enoch, you're the only one that sees this. It looks like he turns into ash, but you realize he turns into a minuscule size spiders
Like a swarm of them?
and crawls through cracks in the wall as his plot armor kicks in.
Oh.
Oh, yep.
Oh, sometimes squirrel.
There are no bad guys on the map. There is one unconscious person here. Osaya, were you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Falds is unconscious still.
Yep, I should.
Karena, you see there's one enemy still breathing, unconscious on the ground. And you, right here, and you feel like everything kind of blurs and the body just glows reddish. And you see like little glowy signs appear above its head.
All right, I move over to there.
Okay.
And then I stab it with Righteous Fury.
You hit.
Thought you were gonna Gears of War it for a second.
17
Dead.
magical piercing damage.
You stab it through the head, and as you look around, you see just all your enemies are dead in front of you as your vision clears. As you feel the anger spirit stop. Now we are out of combat rounds.
Okay, Shy's gonna go
Raina's just
heal
gonna
Bolts.
kind of look up and go, "Are you happy now?" Oh.
Yep.
I suppose.
So this is where we will end it for the night. The next game when we pick up, we'll be looking through this area. Between now and next game, you all gain a level and a trial.
Ooh.
I'm gonna write that down.
And I want to tell the people watching not to leave, to stick around.
Stick around. Listen to Nick.
Stick around, right?
What should the trial be called?
The trial will be called Shiver on Hook Street.
Is it like number 1 or?
No, trial 2. So I'll give you the names of the trials just so you can write them down. The second trial, which is at the end of chapter 2, is the House on Hook Street. And the trial for chapter 3 is the Dreams on Hook Street. Right now, you have all completed Shiver on Hook Street.
Cool.
Awesome. Now that guy that got away is someone that Blackjack's going to have to deal with in the future. Or this party, one of the two.
The dare to help him out.
The dare.
She'll have the dare.
There's a new vigilante on the street. Oh, everybody watching the stream, please stick around, because we're going to bounce on over to Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms. We're going to also have a free code for you for a platinum reward chest. That's going to be going on for the rest of the night. Also some podcast play. So if you like tabletop role-playing, video games, board game designs, any of that kind of stuff, stick around. We're going to have all kinds of shows running for that as well here in a bit. Also, tomorrow I'll be back right away in the morning at about 10 a.m. Central Time to do some Baldur's Gate. Returning to Baldur's Gate, I haven't played it in about a month, so we'll pick up wherever it was we left off. Where? I've got no clue. I haven't got any clue where we left off, so that's what we're gonna figure out. And then Friday we return to beta testing with Ars Notoria. All kinds of stuff in there. I've turned in a bunch of the stuff we've discovered on the stream, so make sure to join us for that. That'll be at noon on Friday. And Monday is the podcast, guys. Monday is podcast day. We're going to be joined by Corey Kineska. He's done so many tabletop board games. So he's designed Twilight Imperium, Eldritch Horrors, Mansions of Madness, like 3 or 4 Star Wars games, Rebellion, and he worked on X-Wings. He didn't necessarily design X-Wings, but I think he's got like over 200 board games under his belt. So that'll be on Monday with Corey Kineska. So thank you guys so much for being here. To the players below me, thank you so much, Matt, for GMing this game, running the game. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much. We're going to jump on over to the what's the word, guys? Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and podcast. So everyone watching, please stick around and don't go anywhere. To Epic Realms. Did I say it right?
It's perfect.
Yes!
Yay!
We were talking a little bit beforehand that I'm very Minnesotan, and I really didn't want to put that Minnesotan long A on there because people make fun of me for saying dagger and dragon.
No, you got it right the first time. You're safe.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter.
So if I screw it up later, people
Yep.
know I went out of my way. So a lot of our guests and friends of the show have been to a place called Gamehole Con, and they keep telling me to go there. And you were at Gamehole Con this year, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience for you? How was that location for you? And what did you do while you were there?
You know, it's actually one of my favorite conventions. I think they do such a good job of creating something that's inclusive and like it's small enough that you feel like you get to actually talk to people, but it's big enough that there's a lot going on. Plus, they have awesome